How are we doing, everybody? I had to find a hat. We definitely need a hat. Are we going to need a bigger boat? Yes. Yes. Yes, Steve, we're going to need a bigger boat. We're going to need a much bigger boat. Actually, I forgot. I need to also do my normal extra life exclamation point blase blase blase. I forget to do it. And of course, work's pinging me because they can't live without me. That is not extra life. Extra life does not have an 8 in it. I have fat fingers. I don't know why. I feel like my fingers are too fat when I'm trying to type on a cell phone. Anybody else have that problem? I have that problem. There we go. There's extra life. There's extra life. All right, guys. So what do we do? I didn't even do my whole intro. I just jumped into talking to Steve and then did my extra. Either way, I'm Will. This is Getting Jiggly. We're playing Ashes. This is par for the course. I also see a box back there. What is that box? That box? That box is sleeves. That's what that box is. Did not sleep. Today we were playing Ashes, Red Rains, Chimera. Neither one of these books are what we're actually playing, but why are there 2 books? That's the next question I had. Why are there 2 books? It came with 2. Either way, that's what we're doing. This lunchtime stream. I need to get this done as quickly as possible so I can go eat. But let's go ahead and flip over, and I'll give a brief rundown of how this works. Maybe. Oh, today is a day, man. Today is a day. I'm just all over the place. All right, so we are going up against Chimera. This first time I'm going against the Chimera. I have done the Dragonborn in a previous playthrough. You can go watch that. I figured, I'll go ahead and give the Chimeras a shot. See if I like this anymore before I go further down the rabbit hole. And I say further down the rabbit hole because I've already done this, right? Because I had to get all the dice. So then I had to get a core set. And then I got to print and play the core set so I can actually play the... Yeah. But we are playing Namine Hymntide. With Namine, I actually added 2 dice at the suggestion of Steve from Co-op Guild. He said you should always probably add some dice even if you're not doing much deck building. This is her regular, dove right in. This is her regular deck, except for I did swap out 2 of her other signature card, Echoes, I think. With Surging Tempest, which is the new card from this particular set. I selected her just because of her name, not realizing she was actually the one that was in this set. So what we're going up against is the Flood of Moon Cove. We have it on standard difficulty because I'm a newbie and I don't know what I'm doing. Do you have blue natured dice? I recommend those. But I can't use the blue nature dice. She needs the musical symbols in the horsey. How do I use the holy dice? Are okay though. Oh, you're saying instead of these? Oh yeah, I've got them. The only one I don't have are the ones that come in the other deluxe box, because you can't find that deluxe box anywhere. What are those? The time dice? Yeah, I've got the nature ones. Why? What do the nature dice do? Now you can make me look for what this does. Come on, now this is supposed to be quick and easy. Where is the nature? I need dividers. Problem is dividers really wouldn't fit well in this box. That's not nature. That's not nature. Nature was the other Chimera's decks, right? Where is... That's the new one. Where did I put them? No, that's not nature. I'm gonna beat you, Steve. Oh, it was in the very front. Nature. When a froggy, deal 1 damage to target unit. And then with the divine magic, it is... on a lion, place this die on a unit control. The attack value of the unit with the divine dice is increased by 1. So technically they do roughly the same, right? I mean, the only difference is this one, you can just straight do the damage. This one, I have to put it on somebody. Yeah, I get what you mean. I can do that. That's fine. All right. Steve told me to switch my dice. I switched my dice. I'm listening to Steve. He's a professional Ashes player. He's won multiple tournaments. And that's what I'm doing. Play the way I want. I don't know how I want to play. All right. Yeah, so we're going up against the Flood. We're on easy mode. I do have the super easy mode cards put in here, which are the... Dang it, we just did this. The summon magic, the yellow ball ones that comes in the Chimera deck. What we have to do is defeat her. She has 35 hit points. We're set up here based on the setup. So 1 drop, 2 drop, 2 drop, 2 drop, 2 drop. On our turn, we're going to be playing our cards. We have 1 main action, 1 sub action. We're going to be rolling dice. On her turn, she's going to be rolling a die or 2 die. And that's going to determine if we're flipping over cards and then what her behavior phase is going to be. The second dice is going to give her her magic, these little blood rain shards. Once she has full rain shards or other conditions, she will advance into phase 2. So it's basically how she levels up. See if I remember that later. I may not. All right, put that in there. Get that out of my way. Oh, channel magic. Here, I even have it to the side. There we go. That's the special card that I have in my deck. It says you're not supposed to use them unless you're doing a campaign, but then later it says you can use them anytime, so I'm confused. All right, I changed you, Streamlabs. Why did you do that? I don't know. Steve, if you have any advice on timers, let me know. All right, for my starting hand, starting 5, I did Surging Tempest, Guilt Link, Flute Magic, River Scald, and Summoning the Monk, because I honestly have no idea what I want to get out here. So, we are doing our prepare phase. The Extra Life dice tray, because of course we are supporting Extra Life charities, as the chat just told us 500 times. So I've got one of those set to 15 minutes. I have one set to 20. Both of them are set to say 3, meaning there must be 3 messages. And it seems like it goes off based on the messages, not the timing. So since Steve talked a couple times, it decided it wanted to go off. All right, so this is what we got. This is what we're working with. Basics, more basics, more basics, 2 music notes, 2 horses, and a leaf. So, leaf does me no good, and the music note does me no good, so I'm going to have to do that. Hello, Derek. How you doing? Ganjay Studios. Come watch me fail at this miserably. I get confused with things on those messages as well. You probably know more than me. Yeah, I don't know. I just did the settings inside of Streamlabs and it's throwing it out. I mean, the only thing I think about doing is setting one to like 30 minutes. I mean, I guess it's looking at, okay, have 3 messages happened? Yes. Has it been more than 15 or 20 minutes since I last did one? But the stream's only been going for 11 minutes. You're using my favorite Phoenixborn. You'll do great. Maybe. All right. So as I can discard cards, draw cards. I don't want to do that. All right, main action or side action? Main action. All right. Should I get my conjuring out there first? That's what I failed to do last time, right? I failed to get enough people out there to take care of her. Or should I get an ally out there to block? But he's only got 2 life. He's only got 2 life. I don't like either one of you guys. Enliven. Remove 1 exhaustion token from a target. Harsh Melody. When this unit comes into play, draw 1 card. You may discard 1 card from your hand to deal damage to a target unit. Huh. I could do him. And then I get to draw a card. And then I can discard a card. To do X damage. X equals the magic play cost of the discarded card. What is my magic play cost? This? So 2, 2, 1, 1? And I can immediately do damage to it. Let's do that. All right, let's do that. Let's get him out there. Let's get River Scald out there by doing these 2. And then draw 1 card to your hand. I may discard a card. So I got 2 Flute Mages, so why not? Let's discard that Flute Mage. So that does 2 damage right off the bat. All right, so 1, 2. I think I did that right. And then for a side action, Calming Melody, exhaust, draw 1 card. You may place 1 exhaustion token on this card, and then exhaustion token on the target as well. And then if I exhaust her, exhaust tokens on her, remove these, right? So do that as my side action, or I can activate a dice power, which is deal 1 damage to a target. Can't do that. Draw 1 card. I can choose 1 card in your hand and place it on top of the bottom of your deck, so I don't need to draw a card. Or I can meditate to increase this to the frog, so I can then do this later. Let's do hers. Let's do her ability. So side action, I'm going to spend... Oh, I don't have a music note. Never mind. So I guess I am going to meditate. And I don't want to get rid of any of these cards. So we're going to discard to meditate, which allows us to make this a froggy. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Already winning. Already winning. I've done 2 damage. I'm already winning. All right. So that was mine. All right. Now it is the Chimera's phase. So we're going to roll 2 dice and see what happens. That is... Now I'm already losing. A 10. A 10 is probably not good. Attached to Drowning. Conjured spell to the opposing player's Phoenixborn. Yeah. So, this is... I just watched... Actually, it's funny. I just watched the playthrough with Steve and Derek. Or listened to it. I really wasn't able to watch. I was supposed to be working. Your death and drowning cards attacks your Phoenixborn depth level plus the number of wounds on your is equal to. Then we lose. Gasp for air, lower 1 die to discard this. All right, so we are currently at 1. Currently at 1. All right. And then reveal as her main action. Reveal. Insatiable. Wave aspect. Insatiable. At the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token from this unit to raise X basic attack, 1 basic rage dice, 1 level, X the Chimera's current level. So he's going to keep... Which one's the rage dice? This one or that one? This one? Which one's the rage dice? The red one or the white one? Again, why are there 2 rule books? Rage dice are the white ones. So it's going to basically make the rage dice a shard each turn. Well, that's not good. All right. So, back to me. So, I can attack. It's 2-2. We're 2-2. We're basically just going to knock each other out if I attack. Is that the best thing to do? Just knock each other out so that way no more shards go up there? And so what are my other options? Surging Tempest, which we put that into play. Focus, you may discard 1 card from your hand to deal 1 damage to a unit. Focus 2, you may discard 1 card from your hand to deal 1 damage to target Phoenixborn. What is Focus? What is Focus? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Focus. With multiple copies of a spell. Okay, so I have to have multiple copies of that. Good thing I put 2 of those in there. Good thing I put 2 of those, because I was only going to do 1 and then 2 the other way around. So good thing all right, so I need 2 of these, and then I can do damage directly to her. That would be good if I could get another one. I think I want to do my Salamander. I don't want that to go up. This is the problem. This is why this game is so hard. Like, you only get 1 action. You get 1 thing you can do. All right, I don't like her people out there. I'm gonna attack. My main action, I'm gonna attack him. So exhaust. He attacks. We need to roll. It is a 12, which means she defends, right? On a 9 or higher, she defends. Where is it at? That's a Chimera turn. Declare blocker. No. It's not telling me. Here we go. When the target aspect without a defender ability. Chimera is an unexhausted aspect of defender ability. Otherwise, roll a behavior and result are 9+. The Chimera guards. The Chimera may guard any number of times. Yeah. I mean, yay, I hit her for 2? But that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, and then, again, I'm kind of, I guess we'll go ahead and use my Froggy as my side action to do 1 more damage. We're up to 5. I don't know if I'm doing better or worse than last time. I've taken 0 damage, so I guess technically I'm doing better. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. All right. Back to her. Roll 2 dice. We got a 4 and another shard. So, at the start, I think I did that in the wrong order. Green ability is supposed to be before I roll. So I'm not happy that there's not a... Here we go. I'm not happy that there isn't a player aid for this, or if I did, I lost it. Resolve status ability and aspect. Okay, so this first. At the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token from this unit to raise X basic rage die 1 double. X equals their current phase. So that means it automatically added 1, and then I still have to roll 1. Okay. I don't like that. All right, and then it was a 6 reveal and attack with the revealed if able to. All right. Capsize, aspect abyss. Capsize. After this unit destroys a unit an opponent controls by attacking, lower all dice in that target opponent's active pool bar. Oh. All right, it's going to attack my rightmost, which I only have 1. It's a 3/3. Do I still counterattack if I'm exhausted? Right? You always counterattack. Right? Yes. All right, so he's going to attack. I attack for 2, which doesn't take him out. He attacks for 3, which takes me out. And then, because he destroyed my unit, I have to lower all dice have to reduce. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There go my 2 horsies. All right. I don't like you. I mean, I can almost take you out, but I don't like you. All right. So, all right, recovery phase. Oh, yeah. Move the exhaustion token. After 1 or more wound tokens are placed in your Phoenixborn as well. Okay, I don't have that yet. I guess we'll get my Tempest out there since they made me take one of those. All right, so I have my Tempest out there. I can exhaust. I think we'll do that as my side action. We'll go ahead and exhaust that. Draw 1 card. I got my String Mage. Exchange link 1. Move 1 wound or status token from a target unit onto this unit, or move 1 wound status token from this unit onto a target unit. Okay. So, do that. And then raise 2 dice in your active pool 1 level. So do I need a horse? I do need a horse. And I do need, to put her out, I'm going to need a horse and a music note. For him, I just need a music note. He removes an exhaustion token. Nobody's exhausted, so he wouldn't do good until after I get her out. Or the salamander out. So what do I need? Let's do, I can only do it 1 level. So to get her out, I need a horse and a music note. I think is what I'm going with. All right. So that was my side action. So back to her. All right. I am just not winning with those shards. Holy cow, I'm at 4 shards already. Oh, I'm sorry. 5 shards. Yay. And then we're on 8. So 8 is reroll 2 basic rage dice. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, do those. Reveal. Deep End. While the opposing player has a depth level of 3 or greater, they cannot target this unit with attack. Okay, well, we don't have to worry about that. And she's not attacking this turn, so we're kind of good there. Alright. Back to me. So, we're going to go ahead and, for main action, get my String Mage out. Which is both of these. Yeah, that doesn't, I can't, that side action doesn't do me any good. I can't do that side action. So I guess I'm going to meditate. And let's meditate twice. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to take this there, there. Oh no, it counts as anything or lower. See, I think that's where I keep forgetting. It counts as anything or lower. 3. We'll do that. And then back to her. But luckily that thing has no more tokens. I have to renew my exhaustion earlier. Alright. Another shard. 5. Reveal, attack if able. Reveal. Riptide. Riptide, when this unit comes into play, the target opposing player must place 2 wound tokens among their units and Phoenixborn they control. At the end of the round, remove this aspect from play, flipping it face down. Oh, I keep forgetting to switch turns. I'm like, how do I keep that out? I keep forgetting to switch turns. I don't know what turn number this is. I need to remember to switch. No, we don't switch first player until prepare phase. Yeah, until the next round. Sorry. No, we're still good. But yeah, I can't. How am I going to get rid of that? Okay, so I got to place 2 wound tokens. And he's going to attack for 3. So he's going to take her out no matter what. So placing the wound tokens on her just makes sense, unfortunately. And then he's going to attack for 3. And then, so that's gone. Well, that did no good. That's the thing I keep running into. I keep putting the allies out and they immediately get destroyed. So it's like, I don't know how to get ahead. Don't know how to get ahead. All right. So Chimera's turn. And then so retreat at the end of the round. Oh no, we're not even at the recover phase. I kept removing exhaustion tokens, and I forgot we're not at the end of the. We're not at the. Dang it, we're not at the end of the phase. So that still has an exhaustion token. This still has an exhaustion token. I went into recovery, and we're not in recovery. So this doesn't flip over yet. Okay, that's why we're not at the end of the round. The end of the round is after recovery. We're not recovering yet. So he flips over each round basically. Okay. Yeah, I messed that up. Messed that up earlier. All right. Yeah, I gotta get this. I guess I gotta get the salamander out because it's the only way I can get enough guys out here to do anything. So that was my main action. Side action, we'll go ahead and use the frog to throw one more on there. This is probably not going to be good. This is probably not going to be good. So, Chimera's turn. If there's one or more face-up cards, roll blanket. If there are no face-down aspects, the Chimera attacks with the leftmost unit that it can. Okay, so now she doesn't roll her dice. Yeah, so she doesn't roll her dice anymore. So I guess that's good. Now she just keeps attacking. With her... There are no face-down cards. Attacks with the leftmost unit that can attack. Well, the leftmost unit that can attack. It's going to attack for 2. I have nothing that can block. So we're taking 2 damage. 2. And that one exhausts. Alright. So, back to me. Oh, hang on. Guilt Link. After one or more wound tokens are placed near Phoenixborn as a result of a unit's attack, place 1 status token on this spell. Oh, this it has to be in my spellbook. Dang it. It's not on my spellbook yet. Well, it's really the only thing I can play without trying to take her out. I need to draw cards, though. So I think as my main action, yeah, we'll do that. We'll put my Guilt Link out. Or did I get my Salamander Monk out? Let's get my... This is going to hit me for 3. This is going to hit me for... Well, this one's going to hit me for 3. So I'm going to take at least 3 more damage, which puts me at 5. I think I'll... If I get the Salamander Monk out... How much does my Salamander Monk have? He only has 1 life. Spirit form. When this unit is destroyed, place the Spirit into my battlefield. Spirit. Fleeting. Discard this card at the end of the round. So... He... has no attack when he does that. He just acts as like a double block. So Salamander acts as like a double block. Lucita does not sound happy. So, yeah, I think that's fine. Let's do that. Let's put our Guilt Link into play. I can, as a side action, I can remove 1 status token from this spell to destroy a unit you control. If you do, choose a target player to destroy a unit they control. Oh, so I could destroy my Salamander Oh, that's nice. Okay, I like the guild link. So that's good. So we did that. Then we're going to do our side action here to exhaust. Side action, draw one card. Ooh, got my channel magic. You can place one exhaustion token on this card. Yeah, so that's my exhaustion token. On this card, and add one exhaustion token to her. All right. Yeah. So that is what we did there. So her turn again. She's just going to attack. So she's attacking with this one, and she's going to hit me for. She's going to hit me for 3. After one or more wound tokens are placed on my Phoenixborn, place a status token here. All right. And so then I can remove the status token to destroy my salamander and one of hers. So I basically just keep destroying my salamanders. I think that's what it seems like. All right, back to me. So I think we're gonna do that. Oh no! I don't have the die, so I need to increase my die. So earlier I didn't do this. Earlier, when I did my Surging Tempest, I did not do this. I did not discard a card from my hand. I've had this the whole time. So maybe I should have discarded that card back then, because that would have gotten rid of Capsize. Because right now I'm not going to be able to get rid of enough. So maybe I should, I missed that focus one when I did that. So I should have done that. And then this should have been destroyed. Which would have done 2 more damage to her. Alright. So, main action, I could do the channel magic, because I do have that. Draw 1 card, remove 1 wound token from a target Phoenixborn, raise 3 dice, but I don't have 3 dice, so I think that would be a waste. So, instead, I guess we're going to have to meditate. Guess we're gonna have to meditate. Main action. Yeah, I'd have to meditate so I can get my salamander out. Well, it doesn't matter. She's not going to attack me. She has nothing to attack me with. So yeah. So let's meditate. We're going to discard a card. We're going to turn this to a. It doesn't matter. To a horse. All right. For my side action. We're going to... I do not know what's up with Lucita. She is not a happy camper right now. All right. Oh no, that should have had 2. Sorry, this should have 2 exhaust, because I placed the exhaust token here, so it basically prevents me from doing this for like 2 rounds. I don't think I even have a side action I can do. I'm basically not taking a main action. It says you must take 1 main action. I couldn't take a main action. Can I take a main action? Well, no, I can take it. I did my side action first. Okay. Yeah, I did my side action first. Okay. And now I'm going to do my main action, which is to place the Salamander Monk in deploy. That's what I want to do. Okay. So my main action is now putting the Salamander Monk into play. All right. So they have to pass. So back to me. So we're going to spend this token to destroy our Salamander Monk. Which then puts Spirit into play. So that's our... Oh, no. Sorry. I got to do it the other way around because I have to take a main action. So hold on. So we have to attack first. So we're going to attack... I guess the Insatiable. Let's see if she blocks. A 6. She does not block. So the Insatiable takes 1 damage. Exhaust him. And then as our side action, we're going to... Oh, then it retaliated, which destroyed it. This comes into play. Side action, we're going to spin that to get rid of our conjuration, which allows us to destroy a target unit. Right? I think that's how that works. All right. That was my main and my side. I have no dice. I have nothing left, so I have to pass. Okay, now recovery phase. Remove wounds. Nope. Remove exhaustion. Remove one red range token from the Chimera for each exhaustion token on the Chimera and ultimate cards. So 1. Move 1 exhaustion token from each card. Alright. Exhaust die. Okay. Replenish aspects. Add face down aspect cards to the Chimera's battlefield until it has the amount it needs. 1, 2. Then we place one red range for each thing we didn't kill. For 2. We get to, once we get to three. She ultimate at 3. All right. Replenish status, refill status tokens on aspects with status abilities. Don't like you. Maybe I should have gotten rid of her, now that I think about it. That other one would have just flipped over. Maybe I should have gotten rid of this one. I should have done the 1 damage to her. Yeah, maybe I should have done that. That would have actually made more sense. I should have destroyed this one. Which means it would have only been 1 blood. Because this one would have flipped over at the end of the round anyways. And then I'd be 1 token less. Yeah, I think makes more sense. Resolve into the round effects and pass. So now she goes first. Roll dice. Draw 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, draw until I have 5. I still have 1 in my hand, so 4. All right. Roll dice. All right, so we got music. 2 horses, 2 leaves, 2 basics. All right. All right. All right. So she goes first. She has unrevealed cards. So nothing and an 8. 8. We roll 2 basic dice. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So well, that puts the second one. That would have been the third one if I hadn't retconned my retcon. Reveal. Riptide. Hey, the Riptide. We knew this was the Riptide. Unit comes into play. Opposing player must take 2 wounds. So we don't have anything, so we're going to do 2 wounds. But then that means we do get to put a token on our guilt link. I forgot to remove all my exhaust tokens. But it was just reveal, so I don't have to attack. And then same thing, the end of the turn, it's going to flip over. It didn't attack, so it doesn't exhaust. All right. To me. To me. Did you know that as the Silver Surfer's back had to step away? Yeah, I made lots of mistakes, Steve, because you weren't here. This entire playthrough has an asterisk because of you. But yeah, to me, if you did not know that, that is the name of the Silver Surfer's surfboard, is to me. It didn't have a name, but there was this thing where he picked up a girl from Earth and she was traveling with him for a while. And he was basically saying to me because he wanted his surfboard to come to me, so she called it to me. Just a piece of Marvel trivia for you, in case that ever comes up somewhere. All right. Side action. Change one die in your active pool to a side of your choice. Change one die in a target player's pool to a side of your choice. Ooh, that would be good because that'll allow us to turn those back down. I don't. That really can't be my main action. Let's do. I think we want to do Scald again. So River Scald. When you put this unit into play, draw one card. You may discard a card from your hand to deal X damage to a target unit. X equals the magic cost of what is played. Let's yeah, we're gonna do him again. Main action. That. Draw a card. And then discard a card. Everything's one though. Well, I have 2 magic siphons, so we will discard a magic siphon to do 1 damage to target unit. We're not attacking, so she doesn't defend. Right? That's when I have to do the ultimate. Okay. Okay. I never knew the surfboard had a name. Yeah, so now you know. Alright, so got him into play. That was kind of a really bad card. All my cards were only 1. Summon Salamander. This would just allow me to summon more than 1 Salamander per turn. Alright, so as my side action... That was my main action. Side action... What can I do? Draw a card, raise 2 dice in my pool, and I can discard 1 card from my hand to do a damage to a target unit, which would get rid of that deep end. So I think, yeah, let's do that. Let's use our Surging Tempest. We're going to draw 1 card. We're going to raise 2 dice. 1, 2. And then we are going to discard 1 card from our hand. I think we'll do the other Salamander. Or do we? I've got like 3 magic siphons. Let's get rid of the other magic siphon. That's fine. Discard 1 card to deal 1 damage. Deal 1 damage to this one. So that does 2 more blood. We're up to 10. 10 of 35. Everybody slides in. All right, that was my side action. So now back to her. Let's see what she does. Nothing. Yay! That was the first time we've rolled that. And a 3. 3. Attack if able, if not reveal. So she does have 1 to attack. He's going to attack for 3 from my rightmost. So he's attacking for 3. 1, 2, 3. My guy's going to counterattack for 2. 1, 2. It does take me out. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Alright. I don't like that. At least he's not going to attack again. Alright. I could do this combo again, but I will want to wait till something comes out because hang on, was the ghost at the end of the round or at the end of at the end of the round. So technically the ghost stays out there. So I could put out, because I want to do the same thing. I want them to kill my salamander and then I want to come back. So yeah, let's do that. Let's summon our salamander. Bring him out. All right. And then for my side action, discard that to do 1 damage to a target unit. So we're going to do 1 damage, 1 direct damage to you. 1 direct damage is 2 more blood. So that puts us at 6. Stop it. Come here, you. 6. So we're at, what are we at? 11? At 11. All right. All right. Chimera's turn. Six is reveal and attack of Abel. Stunning impact. Stunning impact. When this is declared as the attacker, the target opposing player must choose an unexhausted ready spell they control and place it into their hand. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. She's taken my she's taken my only spell that I have. That's the one I wanted to leave out because I need it for my salamander. Oh, you punk. And then attack. It's going to attack directly to my... And that's a problem. She just took that from me, and that's the card that puts my... when I take damage on it. That was a horrible card for her to take. Alright, so we're up to 9 of 17. Alright. So, main action, I need to put that back out again. Now I don't have the token anymore. I have to take damage again. That sucks. Is there a way I can damage myself? Oh, dang it. Alright, so main action, we'll do that. And then side action, I guess we'll do the 1 damage to a unit. Alright. So back to her. Oh, that hurt so much. Yeah, I know. It ruined my entire plan. Ruined my entire plan, Steve. Entire plan goes on. Reveal an attack of Abel. Oh, she's exhausted at least. Oh, 2 more, so that puts me at 11. Who has healing? I need which has healing? Boss has my number. She knows what I'm trying to do. Who has healing? That's what I need. Hey, she can't do anything else to me though, so now it's just me. All right, so we're going again. We're going to do our spirit link. Although now I can't take damage. Now I can't do damage. That's fine. Hang on. Maybe let's do this instead. Here. I get to it removes a wound. So we're going to do channel magic instead with the basic dice. I can raise 3 dice. Probably should have done this last round. Because I'm not raising 3 dice. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that yet. Wait till we get a couple more bits of damage on us. So yeah, let's do the guilt link. Well, no. I want to get rid of this thing. So let's attack with the monk. Attack with the monk. See if she defends. She does not defend. So, get rid of you. The monk takes 1 damage and becomes a spirit. I should probably lay these out so then I don't have to keep doing what I've been doing, which is trying to grab the cards from underneath. All right. My spirit unfortunately only has 1 life, but it can't like hit anything. Because that's the whole point of this other card, is to use the spirit to get rid of them. But I can't take any damage. So. Alright, so that was my main action was attack. My side action. What do I need to put this in? To put my stallion, I need a stallion. I have a stallion. Activated dice power, no. Meditate. I guess I'm gonna have to meditate. Let's meditate with the salamander monk to make this another stallion. All right. So now we're going to her. She can't do anything. So back to me. Main action. We're going to summon this. Side action. I have no side action. And I can meditate again. Yeah, let's go ahead and meditate again from our deck. And then we'll make this a horse. All right. She can't do anything. Back to me. Main action. Oh no, I can only have 4 spells. I can only have 4 spells. So actually, I didn't need to do that meditate. No. Didn't need to do that meditate. Okay. Main action, we're going to go ahead and play my Summon Squall Stallion. And again, don't have a side action that I can take. She passes. Back to me. Summoning the Squall Stallion takes everything. So I don't have that. I have this die. It doesn't really do me any good. I can't use it for anything, right? Yeah. So now I have to pass. I'm passing. All right. So recover, remove wounds from the recover value. None of mine have recover value. Remove exhaustion. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove 1 exhaustion from the Phoenixborn. Exhaust dice, maybe. Replenish aspects. 1, 2, 3. She's gonna ultimate now because it's gonna be her third thing. Place red reins. 1. So then we discard these 3. There. He goes away at the end of the round. Move tokens equal to the ultimate value. Discard all cards on the Chimera's battlefield that it does not own. Destroy the leftmost unit controlled by each of the opponents, which was my monk, which would have gotten destroyed anyways. Attach 2 drown conjured alteration spells to those opponents' Phoenixborns. So now I'm at 3. I forgot about this. I forgot about that ability. Oh, now I'm at 3. One of those guys talked about if you have 3, right? I forgot about that ability. Dang it. So now I forgot this too. I'm at 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 11. I'm at 14 of 17. I got to get rid of those. All right. Move this card from the top and the behavior card. All right. So those got removed. So now it is more deadly. All right. I get to go first. Replenish status, refill tokens. There's no status tokens. Draw 5. Oh, draw 3. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. And then roll my dice. Chimera dice. You too. All right. 2 more. Basics. I keep having to spin my meditates to make my frogs. Ooh, I got no good dice. So I definitely want to do that as my side action because I gotta increase 2 dice. And then I can do the exhaustion with her finally again. All right. So my main action, I need to get somebody out there to beat up on things. So let's try to do my salamander technique. So salamander technique. Get our salamander out there. Right? As our side action, I want to do this one. Draw one card. Raise 2 dice. Let's go ahead and raise this one to a frog. This one to a horse. Horse is a horse, of course, of course. Unless that horse is a famous horse. Alright. We did that. Focus 1. You may discard 1 card from your hand to deal 1 damage to a target unit. We'll discard the other stallion to do 1 damage to a target unit. I do have my encore now. Alright, so that is me. To her. 6. And another shard. So, 6 is now reveal and attack if able. Reveal deepened. While the opposing player has a depth of 3 or greater, they cannot target this unit with attack spell. Okay, well, this is what I meant about 3. I knew there was one that said I couldn't do 3. She's going to attack for 5. So that knocks out me salamander. And exhaust. Oh, my salamander did 1 damage back. 1 little old damage on her 3 life. Okay. Alright, I need to get rid of those. So my side action, I have to get rid of them. There's no other option. Reaction spell. Hold on. Reaction spell. You may play the spell after you declare attacks. Deal 1 damage to a target unit you control to deal 3 damage to the target unit. Ooh, but he can't attack. Technically he can. He just attacks for none. Now what does that symbol mean? Is that the discard symbol? What does that symbol mean? Do I have to discard a card to do this ability? That's probably going to be in the main book, isn't it? If it's a card with an arrow, it means discard. Okay, so I have to discard a card to play it. In addition, so it's got two costs. Yeah, so I have to. Okay, I need that and that. So do I have a card I would want to discard? I forgot I have my crescendo too, or my channel magic. Oh, it's not going to be any good. He's going to get 2 health and he's got 3 and I can't even attack him. So, no, that doesn't do any good right now. I can keep that for later. Alright. So, main action. Search your discard pile for a card other than Encore. Place it on the top or bottom of your draw pile. Draw 1 card. I want to do that. I like the River Scald. Yeah, let's do that. I liked him. I liked what his abilities. So, we're going to play Encore, which allows me to put this on top, and then I draw it. My side action, lower one of my dice. So we'll just lower the froggy dice, because it's the least important, to get rid of one of these. Alright. So, back to her. Alright. 9. 9 is usually the bad one, right? I think 9's the bad one. 9. Deal 1 damage to the opposing player's target leftmost unit. She just got rid of my monk. Which means I can't do my combo. And then reveal. So we're just revealing. Shorebreaker. After this unit destroys a unit it controls by attacking, attach 2 drowning conjuring alteration spells to the opposing player's target Phoenixborn. If you cannot, deal 1 damage to that Phoenixborn. Yeah, no. Alright. Do I do channel magic now? I'm at 5, I'm at 11, 12, I'm at 13 of 17. I need to get something out there to attack. So we're going to do our River Scald. River Scald, when this unit comes into play, draw 1 card. You may discard a card from your hand to do damage equal to the magic cost. And of course, everything's got a magic cost of 1. I've been holding on to this siphon. We'll discard the siphon to do 1 damage to a target unit. We'll do this one. So that gets rid of that. Which does 1 more damage to her. Wow, she's at 35. She just has so much health compared to me. And she's got double the health. Alright. And then for side action. Well, I guess we'll do natural magic to do 1 damage to a unit. So we'll do 1 damage to this one. That thing does attack 5. I do not want deep in to attack. That's horrible. Hang on, I do attack 2. That's going to kill that one. Let's do it to this one. Let's get them weakened up. Get them all weakened up. All right. Yeah, so her turn again. 11. I think they get worse with the higher numbers. Attach a drowning spell to the opponent player's Phoenixborn. I'm back up to 3 again. Reveal. Whirlpool. At the start of her turn, remove 1 status token from this unit. Yeah. Then if it was the last token of this unit, place 1 exhaustion token in each unexhausted unit in my control. Yeah, thanks. No attacking, though. Alright, back to me. Let's go ahead and summon our stallion as our main action. Or should I wait till she does all of her attacks before I start getting things out there? No, let's get out there. Let's get out there. We're going to get our stallion out there, which is this and this. And then draw a card. That's my crescendo again. Lightning speed. This unit cannot be targeted by reaction spells an opponent controls. Torrent 1. Place 1 card from your hand on the top or bottom of your draw pile. If you do, place 1 status token on all Squall Stallions you control. X equals the number of status tokens on this unit. Okay, so I need to add status tokens to it to make it more powerful. Okay, and that's a side action. All right. So that's my main action. I think as a side action, I guess I should do that, right? So let's go ahead and place a card on the top or bottom. So we've got 2 crescendos, so we'll just go ahead and place that there. Put another status token there. Oh no, it didn't come in with a status token. Okay, yeah, didn't come with, so it only has 1 oh, that's not, I gotta keep doing that. All right. Back to her. She has nothing to reveal, so she's going to attack. She's going to attack with the leftmost. It's going to attack for 4. She's going to take out my River Scald, but my River Scald is going to attack back for 2, which is going to take out her Shorebreaker. So that is a blood 2. All right. Back to, oh, here, started the turn, remove 1. Back to me. This one attacks me. I kind of want that one to attack because it's going to attack me, which gives me that, which I don't have my salamander anymore. And I discarded my other. I've got this summon salamander monk, so I can get a second one out there, but I'm not going to be able to get it out there before it attacks. So it doesn't do any good. This go round. So, as my main action, I'm going to need to make these dice better, so let's go ahead and we're going to do the channel magic this time. We're going to channel magic. We're going to draw one card, move a wound token, and then take these two. I can't even attack her yet, so I gotta remove one of these, and then raise 3 dice. So we'll just make them all max. Horsey, Froggy. And then for side action, we're going to go ahead and reduce 1 to get rid of one of these. All right. Back to her turn. So this is going to attack for 2. It's going to attack me. 1, 2. So we're at 12, 13. We're at 14. Yeah. I would do doing her ability with the exhaustion token doesn't do me much good because it would just remove the exhaustion token and it wouldn't remove a blood shard. All right, it's back to me. So right now the attack's only 1. That's not enough to take out either one of these two. So let us. Oh, I could add 3 damage, but none of these really need that much. Life 3, so that wouldn't kill me. That one would. This one wouldn't kill me. I could do that with Crescendo, right? And then it would kill it. Oh yeah, forgot to take one of those out. I kind of need to kill it this turn. So yeah, I guess that's what we're going to do. Main action. Actually, I can do my side action first, right? But I don't need to use Crescendo. Use my side action first, which does that. And then I can take a card, place it on the top or bottom of my deck, place 1 status token. Yeah. All right. Then I'm going to attack for my main action, which will do 2 damage to this one. Get rid of that. And then I take 2 damage back. All right. All right. So they have to pass. So it comes back to me. Side action. We're going to do 1 damage to a target unit. And then we will main action. Let's just go ahead and get our second salamander out there, I guess. Or should I get my surging Tempestborn? I think we get rid of it. We'll do the Tempestborn first because that allows me to do 2 damage or damage directly to the Chimera. Yeah, let's do that. So that's going to cost me my music note. All right, put that one there. All right. They have to pass. Oh, hang on. I get to do a side action. No, I did the side action. I did the 1 damage. Never mind. Okay, so come back to me. Now we'll go ahead and play our monk. Or no. Yeah, play our monk. So we have 2 monks. Side action. Side action, we will lower 1 die to get rid of this one. Really would have liked to have gotten rid of that. And I technically could have, and that would have gotten rid of my stallion. I could have done this instead of attacking that other one. But I didn't want that. I didn't want that whirlpool to go off. Yeah. Actually, it wouldn't have mattered if it went off because I would have already been exhausted anyways. But it would have attacked my Phoenixborn. Yeah, that is what I should have done. Too late now because I don't have the cards to discard. So, I don't think there's any main action I can take now. Oh yeah, there is. I can summon a monk. Yeah, because I got 2 monk cards now. Okay, so summon a monk. Ooh. And then, yeah, that was my main action. Side action. He's going to need to do, he only needs to do 1 damage, so I'm not going to waste it there. I don't have any dice to upgrade. I don't have any dice to downgrade. Do my calming, no, I don't have any dice for calming melody. Yeah, don't think there's any side actions I can take. Alright, so they skip, back to me. I'm going to attack with the monk. Why wouldn't I attack with the monk? Yeah, gets rid of this one. Which does 2 more. And that kills my monk. And the ghost comes out. The ghost of Christmas Past comes out. Alright. That's it. That's all I can do. So now we go to recovery phase. Remove wounds from anybody with recovery. Nobody has recovery. Remove 1 red rain token per exhaustion. She doesn't have any. Exhaust dice, may exhaust any number of dice, replenish aspects, and yeah, so we're doing that now. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. She gets no red rain because I killed everything. Replenish status, refill status tokens. Just no replenish. Yeah, so we're good. Remove exhaust. All the exhaustion tokens. Draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhausted enemies don't deal damage. Even in a counterattack, I thought it says they always counterattack. Thought it said they always counterattack. Where was the counterattack? Thought I read that today. Main attack. Oh, actually, half these attacks I forgot to roll to see if she would even defend. No, she wouldn't have defended. And then there was another one up there before. She wouldn't have defended. All right. I keep forgetting to roll the dice for the defense. Declare. If blocked, the attacker battles as a blocker. If unblocked, the attacker battles a Chimera. Battle. If guarded, the attacker battles. Counter. When a defender counters, it deals damage equal to its attack. Attack counter damage occurs simultaneously. Aspects always counter. Oh, if unexhausted. And they do not exhaust. Okay. Yeah, so if unexhausted. Okay, so you're right. So I wouldn't have lost my monk. Have I done that previously? Did I have a turn where, like, I attacked an exhausted character? I probably did it on my own. I almost guarantee you I counterattacked on when I was exhausted too. So it probably all comes out in the end. All right. Let's roll our dice. There really should be another mode. Like, there should be a quick mode, because, like, I'm sitting at an hour now. I would like this game to be more of a 30-minute game, and it's not a 30-minute game. There should be, like, a skirmish mode where you do, like, half the health, 5, 10, 15, 16, which I would be at right now. Which would be, like, that to me feels like a complete game. Again, lots of dice. With no stuff. No stuff. Oh, sorry. I drew one too many cards. Put you back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I do got my string mage. All right, let's get things in our battlefield. So to do our mage, though, I need. All right, we're going to discard the string mage. Hang on. Sorry. I'm not going to discard the string mage. We're going to do our Rising Tempest. Right? Draw a card. Raise 2 dice. Raise this to a froggy. Raise this to a horsey. Right? And then I have focus 2. Me discard 1 card from your hand to deal 1 damage to the Phoenixborn. Go to a crescendo. Damage Phoenixborn. Or the Chimera. For my main action, now we can do String Mage. For the horse and the musical note. Exchange Link. Move 1 wound. Okay, so she allows me to transfer the wounds as a side action. Alright. Oops, sorry. She's supposed to go first. Did I forget to flip that? I think I did. Dang it. Alright, well, we know what I want to do. We'll do it after she goes. But yeah, she should be going first. It's a longer game, normally about 1 hour. With the new Dragon Board mode, plays faster. Yeah. Alright, so that is a 9. Deal 1 damage to the opposing player's leftmost unit. So she just took out my stallion. And then reveal. Deluge. When this unit comes into play, attach a number of drowning, conjured alteration spells to the opposing player's target Phoenixborn equal to their current phase. And we're back up to 3. Back up to 3. So what is that? 10, 12, 13, 14. Wow, we're at 15. All right, so back to me. I'm not going to change anything I was doing, so we're going to do this. Yeah. So we're back where I was. All right. So, although I was hoping my stallion would have stayed in play, because I was going to attack with it on this turn. 5. Reveal an attack if available, if able. Tyranny, wave aspect. Tyranny. When this unit is declared as the attacker, place one red reigns token on her. Attack X is the current phase, so it is going to do 2 damage to me, which I think is going to be it. I gotta do the math here. Gotta do the math here. I do get a token here, though. 10, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's it. That's game. So this is 2 for 2 that I've lost. This is 2 for 2 that I've lost. I was just talking about how the game's going too long. The game decided for me that the game had gone on long enough, and it was time to end it. So there we go. That is Ashes Reborn, the Flood of Moon Cove. We'll go ahead and do my first impressions on this, because this is the first Chimera I've played. So the first thing is the components. Components are fine. I do like all the components. It has the board and whatnot. I made the same comment in the first video. I know they make a playmat. I wish they made a playmat that was about the size of what I'm playing right here, that had all the spaces to put things. It's a minor quibble. It's not something that's impact on the game's components. The game's components themselves are fine. The only thing I didn't like is, like I said, I had to use this as the rule summary, which I guess is fine. I keep the rule book out anyways. Whereas, of course, Ashes came with like a smaller little version. The problem is the Ashes one doesn't talk about what the Chimera specifically does with the tokens that one does. But again, minor quibble. I am also confused why there's 2 books. Because they have the same material in both. That confused me as well. Yeah, that confused me. Mechanics. So the mechanics for this one with the red rain is different, right? Because you have to manage those tokens going on there, otherwise they get more powerful. If you can manage it, then you're good to go, right? The play compared to Ashes is very similar, right? You're doing a lane battler, you're trying to take out their people to do damage while they're also trying to take out your people. With ours, it's the same, right? That doesn't change because it's the same as the PvP versus PvE. I do feel like it is very limited because I never seem like I have enough allies out on the field, and I don't know how to overcome that. And that's why my Phoenixborn takes so much damage all the time. This one also had the added mechanic, of course, for this particular Chimera, this extra conjuring deck, which was neat. It's another thing that adds some variety to, I guess, who you're fighting. I have the other Chimera, the arose, because of course you have to get him in order to be able to play this mode. You really don't. If you have a D12 and use any dice, technically you could use the Ashes Ascendancy dice and just know that it's 3 and 3 for those. So 1, 2, and 3, it gives 1, 4, 5, 6, it doesn't. But yeah, I thought that was neat. Like I said, I'm still not sure about it though. I don't know if this would make my top 50 games of all time or not. I know it is one of Steve's favorite games. Derek, I think, likes it as well from Congealed Studios. But I think for me, it's still like, I don't feel like I can get my table state and get my allies out there quick enough before they just get taken out. And same thing, like their people may not get taken out, right? Because like my attack is 1 or 2 and their life is 3 or 4, right? And my attack is like 2 or 3. So it's like not enough to really even on the reciprocal. But that's common with lane battlers, right? I got to play Sky Tier Horde, and it's kind of the same thing, right? You get your guys out there and then they die. You get your guys out there and they die. And maybe that's the purpose. But it's figuring out how to keep my people from dying. Maybe I need, and I think I've seen this with other times, I need decks that have healing. So I don't know which one has healing. Somebody have to let me know. Difficulty. Again, I played this on the easiest mode. I don't feel it's difficult. It's just learning the paces of what you need to do. It's rated as like a high 3. I don't think this is a high 3. I mean, a 3 definitely, but BGG ratings are like all over the place in terms of complexity scale. Or I'm just getting more accustomed to these complex games, so the complex ones don't feel as difficult. I think the complexity really does come out to the planning and then the management of your cards and the management of the Chimera's cards. Fun at 2, have not played 2-player, of course, only played solo. I enjoyed it. I don't know, right? I still just don't know because I've lost both times. And both times I've lost by a large margin. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong to lose by that large of a margin on the default difficulty. Now, is it because I don't do deck building? Well, that's bad game design in my opinion, right? Your pre-built decks should be good enough to beat the base level. And talking to Steve, he says that should be possible. I don't know because I've not beaten the base levels yet. Keeping allies alive is tricky. Blocking with your Phoenixborn helps, must be used sparingly. Certain units can block for other units, which help. Yeah. So again, deck building, you're playing a very specific deck. But again, I think you should be able to play any deck against any one of the Chimeras, and on easy, have a chance of winning. And like I said, I was at 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 of 35. I was only halfway there. The theme, I like the general fantasy theme. I like, they kind of have the thematic tie of the Chimera and all the people. I don't understand the theme for this universe at all. Like the universe's theme is not there. There is no theme. It says, oh, campaign, and you're going through and there is no story. There's none of that. So like to feel that theme, I don't. The theme of general fantasy and fighting this deep one monster in this particular deck, sure. That's a good theme. I like the theme. Otherwise, I wouldn't have tried the game at all, right? Because if the theme doesn't appeal, at least visually, you're not going to want to play it. There we go. That is that. If you guys want to see more Ashes playthroughs, let me know down in the comments which ones I should try next or what decks I should try next. Like I said, I've got the Ascendancy, so I have the Dragonborn, I've got the Flood, and I've got the Virus. Just tell me which decks you'd like to match up with which one of those three. I did reach out to the publisher for the newest one. I haven't heard back. I may not hear back if they watch these playthroughs and see how bad I do. So we'll see. Anyway, guys, like, subscribe, bell notification, all that YouTube stuff. But until next time, guys, peace.